A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. Just think of the Giants and Reds in the 2012 series, or way back in 2001, the A's and the Yankees. Remember that? It can happen. So you can bet that these guys would love to finish the series off right here and now, so they can take a few days off and relax and maybe watch a little baseball.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They'll match up against the Guadalajaran-born right-hander Miguel Gonzalez. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. John Hyatt will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
You know, these guys got to be coming into Game 3 here feeling pretty darn good about the situation they're in. They were favored to win this series. We all know that. But they took care of business at home. The momentum right now, clearly on their side. And I think it's going to be really difficult to keep these guys 3 straight games and take the series away from them now.
Now here it comes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Time for a check of the scouting report now as we run you through the arsenal of this 29-year-old right-hander. Ben Zobrist steps in now. First pitch on the way. Low with the splitter, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, how nice would it be to set the tone and come out here and get a great 1-2-3 first inning. He's looking good on the mound right now, and could be a long day.
Will Myers will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Just underway here in Kansas City. The 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. Swinging a P-Rob back to the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Royals looks like this. They'll face off against the American League's Rookie of the Year in 2011, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeremy Hellickson. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. Here now's Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1. And a ball, 1-0.
And I think for these guys now, as they come into this ball game, you got to look for your leadership and say, all right, we lost the first 2 on the road, but now we have to take care of business at our place. We're back home now. We've got great fans behind us. They're not going to give up. So we just have to go out there and pretty much do what we can do to play another day. Take it one at a time.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Alcides Escobar will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Now here's the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The next pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Myers is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the Division Series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Billy Butler will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here's the first offering. Hey now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. 2-1. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Knee high, he barehands it. And he'll step on the bag himself and the inning is over. Evan Longoria leads things off now in the top half of the second. First offering on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that way. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And the pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Now the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Brian McCann will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-0 now to McCann. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home to McCann. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
James Loney will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And now a pitch on the way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. On with it to first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Eric Hosmer will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Batting first, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Give him the green light.
1-0 on the way. And Gordon swings and pulls this pitch down the line in right, but it's back up into the crowd. Foul. Ready now on 1-1. Fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now a double play ball perhaps for Escobar. Zobrist back to first, and Gordon has hit into a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pitch on the way. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Perez waiting on the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. That's lined into left. He left that one up. It's a base hit.
Now you just think back to that double play ball. Not for that, this might very well have been a run.
Mike Moustakas will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's set. Now the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. David DeJesus will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's the first offering. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8, center fielder number 8, Desmond Jennings.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in a speed threat in Desmond Jennings. And here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now here it comes. Fouled back. The next 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here's another 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 2-2 pitch on the way. Full count. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
3-2, here it is. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at-bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
Yunel Escobar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Let's do it, KC.
The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Omar Infante will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. On the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Infante on his way to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. A runner at second, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
He waits, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Boy, he saved a hit and a run with that play. Look at him get himself into a good ready position. Then his reactions are good, and he's able to spear that thing a good foot or so off the ground.
Here's Nori Aoki. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-1. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2,
Alcides Escobar will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Come on, Warner.
First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's the 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. John Hyatt will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now here's the first pitch. And the fourth inning will open here with the ball hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And now a pitch on the way. Down and away, ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
1-1 now to Zobrist. And a bouncing ball, foul. So 1-2 with 1 away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Set to follow, there you see young Will Myers. He'll be next. The 3-2 pitch. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a routine fly ball headed out toward Gordon in left. And that's out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Will Myers will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. The 1-0. 2-0 now. 2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1 pitch. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Billy Butler will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Designated hitter, Billy Butler.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Eric Hosmer will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Ball one. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
No, that's
and he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Alex Gordon will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
One pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Evan Longoria will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Now the 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off.
Swing and a miss, and they'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
The 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. His first homer here in the series as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney.
First baseman, James
Lays off 1-0.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
1-0 pitch now. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 7, David DeJesus.
David DeJesus will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the first offering. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Rays off and running early on a solo home run. Middle of the afternoon at Kauffman Stadium. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Salvador Perez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. On the ground to third. The throw pulls Loney off the bag, and they can't get an out on the play.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Mike Moustakas will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Now the 1-0. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
Count, the pitch. Opposite field to left. DeJesus has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Well, I thought the shutout was going to be over once I saw this ball hit. But the ball does wind up being pretty much right at him, and he's able to get a glove on it and keep him out of the run column.
Omar Infante to stand in, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here it comes now to Infante. Out of play. He's ready now. The pitch. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking, and you've got to put this ball in play.
Here comes a 1-2. But fastball misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Caught, now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
comes the 1-2. Ball 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Come on, Royal, let's go.
The 2-2 coming. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging that.
All right, take the count.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. To Escobar for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons as Desmond Jennings settles in to kick things off for Tampa Bay.
Jennings.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Up for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Yunel Escobar will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now this is hit back up the middle past Gonzalez and into center field for a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
John Hyatt will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Don't let him score!
Comes set. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. As a look, now the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for it.
Here now the 2-2. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Nori Aoki will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Pitch on the way. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Under it is Jennings as he makes the catch for the first out.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-0 on the way. Fouled back. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And DeJesus will tuck this one away for route number 2.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Billy Butler will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Will Myers will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike, too.
One, two. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Evan Longoria will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken by Infante. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
The catcher, number 34, Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, you got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. We've got to make him swing the bat. You cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Get this strike out, man!
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when he needs it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here he comes, 3-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the full count offering. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Eric Hosmer will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. And this is lifted the other way to left center. DeJesus is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the 2nd out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes a 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. KC down in order. They trail this one 1-0. David DeJesus will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
With the Rays, the left fielder number 7, David DeJesus.
First pitch coming. And he goes the other way and sends this deep, but ooh, this will be a long foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Desmond Jennings will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. It's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here he comes on 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Yunel Escobar will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. The pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Going to be a tough play. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. But they're on top, 1-0. Mike Moustakas will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Myers is there to put it away for out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact. Get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Omar Infante will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here it comes now to Infante. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Taken there by Escobar. Throw gets him, 2 down.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. And that's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on!
And here's the first pitch. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. Throw on to the first baseman Loney, and the side is retired. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. John Hyatt will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And now a pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Ready on 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here he comes on 2-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. One out, nobody on. 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. 3-2, here it comes. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Now the payoff pitch home. Making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Here's Will Myers as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
There you go.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
The 2-0 on the way. And again, he'll lay off the pitch below the knees, ball 3.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
.3-0 is on the way. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
The third baseman, number 3,
Alan Crump will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Number 24, Alan Crump.
Evan Longoria will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Get the bat out.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Infante for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Nori Aoki will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 4.
Fielder, Nori Aoki.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The next pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here comes the Tampa Bay skipper, Joe Madden, now toward the mound. And that's going to do it now for the starter, Jeremy Hellickson. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Heath Bell will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Heath Bell.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Alcides Escobar will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 0-1, and there he goes towards second. In the dirt here, and no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease.
A bit of a gamble right here. Remember, he represents the tying run. But this is a team that won't shy away from taking some chances, and he's into second base here with nobody out.
No one out with a runner at second. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Now the 2-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Well, you started to get a sense that this was coming. They have come roaring all the way back in this game to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. Unbelievable.
Billy Butler will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on the way. Fastball there from Bell as he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
The 0-1. Chopper foul. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. The 0-1. And there's ball one.
Got to be careful here with the run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Stay out of the double play already. Stay clear of the DP.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And, oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Alex Gordon will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. First offering on the way. In tied at 93, ball one.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
One 0 on the way. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Waits, now the pitch. Here's a pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Loney over a curve. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Jared Dyson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Jared Dyson.
Brian McCann will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the ninth behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here comes the 1-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
David DeJesus will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Now, let's get a K right here.
Now here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. And the pitch. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains tied 1-1. Joel Peralta will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Salvador Perez will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, ooh. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Mike Moustakas will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a big swing by Moustakas, but he won't be able to keep this one in play. It's into the seats, foul. Here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And Loney will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Omar Infante will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Here it comes now to Infante. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Desmond Jennings will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Desmond Jennings.
First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Gordon will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel Escobar will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
All right. Now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. A ball hit hard to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
In now, John Hyatt, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Dyson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still tied, 1 apiece. Lorenzo Cain will get us going now in the home half of the 11th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
The 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 1,
Jared Dyson will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
So 1-2 with one away. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And DeJesus will have this one land in front of him for a hit.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to bunt him over here either. Not with one out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Alcides Escobar will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
What was that?
Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it now is Jennings as he makes the play for route number 2.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Billy Butler will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. The 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Ready now on 1-1. Line hard to center field. And Butler's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Pedro Siriaco will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. The 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Royals strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Jamie Sneed will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Jamie Sneed.
Ben Zobrist will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show, Get Fit with Eddie Cram. Unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. Will Myers will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, nobody on. The 1-1. Now this is back up the middle, and it'll get into center field. And a chance now with the go-ahead run at first and 1 away.
That is such a fluid swing for a young ball player. He's just all over this pitch, drives it right back where it came from for a base hit.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below. And that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled straight back.
All right, let's go.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Yeah, this is a matter of just overthrowing that curveball. This one's going to be about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, there's no shot to get him down at second base.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Gordon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jake McGee will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and he'll need to get 3 outs here to push this game on to the 13th. Alex Gordon will step in, a ground out victim his last time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One on the way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's already wearing an 0 for 4, and he ain't gonna make it a 1 for 5 swinging at pitches like that.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Opposite field to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And so now if Tampa's thinking about making a change here, there's a look at what's available for them in the bullpen. Salvador Perez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 to count now. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
third baseman Mike Moustakas now. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The second baseman, number 14, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. The 1-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's get a hit.
1-1 pitch on the way. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls and a strike. Come on now, get a hit.
Now the 2-1. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
3-1 on the way. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Let's get a hit, man. Let's get you on the board. Get on play. You can do it.
Here's the first pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals strand a pair. Still tied 1 apiece. James Loney will see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning.
First baseman, James Loney.
Now here's the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. David DeJesus will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The pitch. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle, taken by Infante. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 8,
Desmond Jennings will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Hey, in extra innings, there's no wrong way to get on base. It's not a bad idea.
Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-1. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains tied 1-1. Jared Dyson will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Try again, 1-2. Fouled back. Again, a 1-2. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow. You know, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is right for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0 on the way. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch. All right, base is
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. The 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count full 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
1 out, nobody on. Full count offering on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes. Here's a pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Loney over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Yunel Escobar will lead things off here in the top half of the inning.
Yunel Escobar.
Now here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Wow. Watch the reaction here in show motion after this ball's hit. Pitchers have nightmares about balls coming back like this, and this one nearly undressed him as it rocketed into center field. That could have really been trouble.
Into the box now, John Hyatt, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Under it is Perez, 1 away now.
And you know, it's easy to say that was a wasted opportunity to move that go-ahead run up 90 feet. But you know what? Give that pitcher a little bit of credit, too. He knows the bunt's coming, so he's not going to make it easy on the hitter. That's a great pitch right there, and he gets him to pop it straight up.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Come on, try the double.
The 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Here comes the 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
The 3-1 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Dyson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Will Myers will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. The 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He might have thought he could get another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Gordon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. Still tied 1 apiece. Eric Hosmer will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Here's the first offering. That tails back over, strike 1. Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 1 coming now to Hosmer. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. All right. 2-1. Hit toward the hole, through. It's a base hit, and the winning run is on to start the inning.
Well, for all the hits these guys have, they absolutely should have more than 1 run. It's about time they started to take advantage of all these base runners.
Alex Gordon will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Let's go now. Face hit here.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit all the way, but let's check out the attempt here at first base. I think maybe if he stretches out, he could have knocked his ball down, but instead you see that ball get on just a little too quickly there as he gives it the sliding effort. I think that ball was headed for right field all the way.
Brandon Gomes is going to make an appearance now as he'll take over here in the 14th inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. The 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. And it's game on now as they're right back in it. They walk off to win game 3.
Boy, we're talking high drama here in the playoffs. A walk-off win here in the final at-bat, and this place is going crazy right now.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 2-1. So long from Kansas City.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 40,793. Oh, Royals, thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.